What is going on, everybody? It's a beautiful day today here at Newell Coach in Miami, Oklahoma. Today we found Newell Coach 1780. This is my favorite motorhome interior that I've seen to date, so I'm really excited to show you guys this coach. Let's take a look inside. Josh, this is a coach that I'm really excited about. What's going on here, sir?
A lot going on in this coach. Thanks for coming, but this is a custom coach. This is a 2024 Coach 1780, and it is custom built by a previous Newell owner, so they really did a great job showing little trinkets to this coach, and it really starts up front and all the way through the back. You'll really enjoy this video all the way through because of the little things that we did with this coach right here.
Newell Coach keeps pushing the industry with every coach. A lot of cool stuff. You want to show us around?
Oh yeah, I'd love to. And a lot of the reasons why is because of these videos. Everyone wants to one up the other one, so it's getting tough, but this coach right here is definitely a special one. Something cool, we do run these air ride seats, very comfortable, but we've always had the exposed buttons. Something smart that the customer came up with, just a little flap to cover it up, just make it look really nice. And what's really cool, another great feature about Newell Coach is it's very simple to just turn these chairs around. It makes really comfortable seating if you have guests. All you need to do is just lift the flap up, make sure your seat belt's pushed down all the way, hit this little button. Spins really nice, and so you have a nice little additional seating area right here. Then your little driver's cuddy with the cup holders makes a nice little kind of end table for guests.
Yeah, it really changes the whole feel of the coach when we spin these front chairs around. Makes it feel much more like a living area and a lot of living space in this coach. Something that really is catching my attention on this coach is all of the little design cues.
Yes.
I love the saddle color. That's my favorite color, car interior, the saddle leather with the lights and the dark contrast. Was there any inspiration for the design on this coach?
He wanted something different with the exterior you've seen and the interior, so he kind of wanted it to flow very well. So you don't really have beautiful orange leather, so Amber and customer came with this great leather color right here, and it really flows well with this coach.
Talking about the exterior of this coach, it's a Ryan Laux design. What was the inspiration for the paint design?
Well, he wanted to have a unique color of his Jeep Rubicon, and so we used that as the base. He also put some little hidden messages on there that means stuff to him that only he would recognize in the ghosting. We did really cool fades with this, from some light to dark fades, dark to light. The images are ghosted in, so for resale value, you won't know what it is. It just kind of means something to him that he can kind of peek up and see, and it looks really cool.
Yeah, you only see in a certain angle of the sunlight.
A little hidden message thing, makes it a little fun.
Yes, sir, and the orange really pops. We haven't seen a lot of orange since 1738. A lot of you liked the orange on that. This is a little less orange than 1738, but really pops well with this gray color. Really a stunning design overall.
It does. It pops really well, and that orange pops much like how this leather pops in here. It really, when you first walked into the coach, you got really excited, like, wow, this is one of the coolest coaches I've really seen in a long time.
True story.
If not ever.
Yes, sir.
And I think really what it is the outside drew you in. You walked in here and it really popped. It continued in, and it's hard to do that. Once again, you always got to give our interior design team, Amber and Sid, a really big shout out. Customers also put in their input too. It's a team effort.
Yeah, so, and then in the paint, you know, talking about that orange, that metallic was really popping.
It really makes it pop. It really makes it pop. But what sets it all off, and this is the grand finale of the paint, this is called a blackout coach. If you look at the details throughout the coach, it's got the black wheels, the black headlights. Only chrome on this coach is the little buttons you see to open up your bay doors.
And those tie in together really well with the light colors. There's not a lot of contrast there.
Not a lot of contrast.
Where if there was black buttons, it would probably create more contrast.
It would create more contrast. It's just a phenomenal job. And if you look in between on the rear engine door, you'll notice there's no chrome on the engine door. Even we have the chrome handle, that's black. The Newell lettering on the back is black as well. So it's a blackout, no chrome coach. And this is our first one we've done. Even the back of the mirrors, and you'll kind of notice it as you look through. The blackout coaches gives it a really cool look and makes those metallic orange colors really pop.
Yes, sir, absolutely. A stunning exterior.
It's a work of art, and I think this coach will really exemplify that.
Yes, sir. These are the nicest motor coaches in the world, and it is truly an honor to be able to bring the folks on YouTube along for a tour of this coach. But we're seeing some different recliners up here.
We are. This right here is an Aurora recliner. It's kind of a hidden recliner, I like to call it, because it has a lot of neat little hidden features, such as if you want a little headrest, fold it down and That pops up real nice. It does recline out. It'll pop on out. Really nice, comfortable chair, and it really don't take up a ton of space either. Yeah. So most of the time when you have these big 170-degree recliners, although they're very comfortable, they're taking up maximum width so no one can walk by. These chairs make it a little easier if you do have guests, so you can keep your feet popped up and then enjoy the show. Because right across from this, we did a TV lift.
Yeah, and I love how effortlessly that TV lift comes up. A beautiful decor piece on top of that TV, but really very quiet. There's no binding on that motor.
It don't rattle, don't shake when it comes up. You can see the nice flowers right there that didn't move. It just goes to show how stable we build everything in our cabinet shop and just what the Newell expectation is. That's the level we're at. We need to have it where a TV lift lifts nice and quiet and works. But that's a really good size TV that's on that lift, and it can really, this is a very entertaining coach. If you're sitting up here, everyone has a view of the TV.
Now, does this turn into sleeping, this sofa up front
This sofa right here does. This is a 52-inch wide by 72-inch long, so a little bit like almost like a full bed. And then also we did a little power footrest that comes up.
Nice little feature if you want to kick up your feet. And then I've got to point out the kind of saddle color leather piping with the two-tone, just a really cool style. And then they use that same material on the backs of the dinette here. Really cool design in this coach.
If you look at this coach, from the fabrics, really tie everything in, this fabric sofa does. When I go through every coach with Amber, and she was talking about how that fabric couch ties everything, because you have the copper with the black quilted driver passenger seats, and they bring that all the way back here to the dinette, and they continue that piping through. So I think this really helps that leather even pop even more.
And it ties in with all these accent pieces, like these beautiful lights. You know, all these little details are finished out on a Newell coach. Every square inch gets finished out.
And that's the indirect lighting system we talked about that's new for 2024. And it really just makes it pop a little bit more. There's so many different things you can start doing now with the fun parts of LED lighting. It just keeps growing every year. But if you look at this dinette, this is what we call ease corners. It's really, it's almost squared, but it flows really good. It's rounded, and it's not curved like that. It's not squared with an edge. It's this nice little ease corner. It really helps flow well. So you have a little bit wider of a table than what you see in our standard table, and a little bit wider of the dinette seats as it comes out to here. So another little new design that we have going on with our booth dinettes. And it also does have the drawer storage underneath for good storage for pots and pans and things such as that.
And as you're opening those drawers, I've got to point out these floors. It's almost like a cross between a matte and a gloss, like almost like a concrete. I don't even know how to describe these floors.
It has like a nice little texture to it.
Yes, sir.
And it gives it that rough distress look, but also has that little gloss on it to make it pop a little bit. So you see the nice light contrast and things such as when you see the underneath lighting right there, it really pops still through the floor and the sunlight coming in. So the floor really helps bring the coach to light.
Yes, sir.
It really does, because it matches with the countertops and the cabinets. This is a unique galley. Most of the time we have the trash can right here. If you guys have been watching a lot of the videos, which I hope you have, you have a nice full drawer extension on the forward part of the galley. All three of these drawers really pull out, maybe mainly for cleaning supplies. But what we did was we did carry this quartz countertop all the way through to give it a nice waterfall look, and then we book matched it right here into the backsplash. It has a nice good flow to these nice laminate cabinets.
And a two-tone to break it up a little bit.
Broke it up, and it does. And as we go back, you're going to see how this coach is broken up in a lot of ways. They really did a good job of tying all the colors together. As far as this galley goes, I want to talk a little bit about what we did on sizing. This is a 15-foot, 7-inch long slide, and we did a little bit longer of a galley right here, so we do have the 4 door openings. These cabinets do light up every time you open a door, so therefore you can see all the way back.
I'm noticing the microwave is a different color. I don't know if we've seen
it is a different
white
color. Yeah, this is a little cafe style microwave. That little bronze kind of tied really well in with this coach, and then we did the white front of the microwave just to kind of keep the consistency going through, so you wouldn't have a black piece right there, just to get a good look. And it really didn't throw anything off, because this is a mid-entry coach, and mid-entry you really want to make it pop right here as soon as the customer or anyone walks in, and it does that with this black traceless laminate mixed with this white laminate and then this real wood. And this area is the pegboards. We did have a pegboard right in this area, and this is for nice china so it don't rattle going down the road. And then this is your silverware organizer. That comes with all of our new coaches as a standard now. And we did our trash can right here in the back. Most of the time our trash can's in the forward part of the gallery. We did it in the aft, which is really smart because sometimes you might be bringing something in from the outside. The trash can's right here just to simply throw something away. And a lot of reasons why people come in and out of a coach is get something out of the refrigerator, use the bathroom, maybe throw something away. It's kind of all right here in the coach. So I thought that was very well placed.
And then I also have to point out just the face of those cabinets. It's almost like a wine cork texture or something, a really rich texture on the face of the cabinets. But then I'm also noticing a very narrow wine cooler. That's got to be the most narrow wine cooler I've ever seen.
It is very narrow, and it can't fit the bigger bottles of wine in it, but it can fit some smallers. And we don't really do them usually this size.
If your beverage of choice comes in a smaller bottle, then you can get away with that smaller cooler.
Yeah, exactly. So just trying to fit what the customer wants. On most mid-entries, we always see the glass. This is above this area. So I really thought that doing this for additional storage, maybe if you may have sunglasses or little things you may want to grab as you're coming out of the coach, and get a little storage area.
Yeah, maybe a dog leash or something. Yeah,
something like that. If we just turn this accent light on, once again, a great indirect lighting. It's a beautiful accent wall that really matches the entry door into the master bedroom. Really flows very well, and it's really taking it down from that white cabinet and kind of toning it down to get to this black traceless cabinet. This is what they did in the buffet area. Great drawer space for this little things, maybe for drinks, bar area.
A coffee maker.
Coffee maker could go right in there. We do have a 110 outlet with USB port. And it's right beside the refrigerator, which is a GE monogram compressed fridge. Something new that we are doing now for 2024 is this does have an electric latch, and that's what this is, and that's the magnetic pin. So whenever you put your park brake on, you activate your park brake, it'll lock the refrigerator in place. Now we do have an override if you need to get something out while going back in transit. You just gotta remember to hit the override off whenever you close the door. Another improvement we've done in our 2024s to make your travel much easier. We do have good pantry space, adjustable shelves.
Yeah, extremely deep as well. I don't think I've ever seen a pantry. I mean, that's got to be at least 24 inches deep, or how deep?
It is. And one thing about it is being this deep, and it does pull all the way out, is you can find everything all the way in the back corner. So customers really like this full pull-out pantry, and we're starting to see that become more and more popular. And it's better to do it on the bottom here, and on top, we even have it where you have adjustable shelves. If you look in that area, you see how it's very well lit, so you can see if anything's back there in those corners. But the adjustable shelves really give you advantage of what you need to do and give you a wide range of storage opportunities.
And I love how they bring the faces of these shelves match the cabinets to give it that two-tone look with the lighter carpet, just all those little details that Newell Coach does. But
this is a unique half bath because it took a little bit out of the rear bath to make this half bath bigger. As soon as you come in this half bath, it's a lot bigger sink than what's in our normal half bath, especially in the mid-entry coaches. We tied in the sink faucet with the sconce lights up front. This coach has a lot of little tendencies like that throughout. We really tied everything in very well. Even with this tile work, you see those little edges in the tile, gives you a little bit of design and breaks it up so it don't feel so white in there. It really gives it a different contrast feel, and it goes really well with the darker cabinets. So I really think a lot of time we'll spend on this half bath. It's a little bit bigger, but we filled the space with a lot of good colors too. It really pops.
Yes, sir.
As you come back through here, it kind of gives you like a mid-century modern feel as you kind of walk back into this area. It gets a little bit darker here and looks really cool. As we pop open the door back here to the master bedroom, you'll see that we kept it consistently all the way through with the same accents and the same patterns through that. So as soon as you walk into the door, this continue and flows very, very nicely. Another tie-in, if you look at the dinette, look how we did the ease cornering on the bed to keep it really flow in this coach. Just little details like that is what makes this coach so special. You have your coat closet over here and right here. These right here are 8-foot 6-inch slides. We can do an 8-foot slide, but this is about one of the smaller slides we have in the rear of the coach, and we take advantage of that because we're going to put more room up front. It's like, say, bigger half bath, but we still was able to capture a lot here in the bedroom. We were able to raise the cabinets up, and so you have a nice little nightstands on both sides, very easy, and we're able to extend the corners of the bed out and also still give you 2 hanging hanging areas on each side of the bed, as well as overhead storage. So back here, this does have a projection screen, and it's really cool, the projection screen, because you can flip it around to the outside. If you heard us talk about before, we give you 2 Bluetooth wireless speakers. Even though this coach does have a 55-inch TV exterior in front of the Aqua Hot, this is just something really cool.
Just in case you want to entertain the campground.
So if you want to entertain the campground, which you could easily do, and this customer, you can tell by how cool this coach looks, he's a pretty cool guy, so he does a lot of entertaining.
And talking about cool, these lights are super cool. I've never seen anything like this. What's going on there?
Some reading lights, and they're easy to turn on and off right there at it, so you can just easily flip the switch. It looks cool. It's almost like a snake coming out of the wall like thing, that if you need to
read a book and you want to adjust,
and you don't want to bother your neighbor, you can shine it right on the page.
I like that. I like, well, and it gives it a really cool look, just the way that the kind of shape that they have it in right now. So you can do some kind of cool little shapes. I mean, I bet you if you wanted to play with it, you could do some cool stuff. And then also too, really cool design on this accent pillow with a really cool texture. This bedding is over the top. Now, does Newell Coach provide the bedding for every coach?
Oh, most definitely. We do all this in-house, make all our comforters, pillows, everything in-house in our upholstery and seamstress shop. They do great work. Yeah, our design team works really well with our upholstery shop and all the different departments to give you the best coach to help it tie in, and this is just a great example of them working together.
Absolutely, really shows just a stunning design.
And all that's done here in-house at Newell Coach.
Right here in the USA.
USA. It takes a team to build these. I just get to show it off. I'm lucky, but the team here at Newell, they're the best.
Talking about the design cues, again, we're seeing these backlit accent walls that match this pocket door. Really cool design.
And it flows very well. As soon as we opened up that door, you just opened really well in this coach. It made you feel more like at home in a residential area, and that's what we want to do. This is your home on the road. We want you to feel that way. So we come back here to the master bath. We'll have a lot going on in this master bath. As you can see, it does have a nice flat floor as you walk in. There's no step up until you get midway through the bath area, and there's a key of how we did that. The customer wanted that. They wanted to be able to get to max height out of the shower and not have it on a step up. We see we kept it consistent as the mid bath faucet, and to tie in with the sconces, and also an overhead light, that same wood look. And this really tied the coach together from the front to the rear, and that's just a really cool way. This bathroom is in between a standard mid-entry rear bath and a large mid-entry rear bath, which we talked about on one of our coaches. I believe it was 1751, had the really big rear bath in the mid-entry, but this is in between those. So we did a lot with this bathroom, and what we did, we took 7 inches away. We took it away from this shower wall, and that gave us the advantage to have a bigger mid half bath in the middle of the coach, because he wanted a bigger sink. So it's a big puzzle you have to take, so you have to take something away, and we took it away right here in the rear bath, but it didn't interrupt the rear bath at all. You still have a step up. You come in here and you have your toilet with your front load washer dryer back here in the right rear corner. But because this is a little how we had to change stuff up, we decided to do a sliding door instead of our normal open door for our closet. So I really like this sliding door feature of the closet. It really opens the closet well, so I can kind of step through here. You guys can see, and if you look down, you'll also notice it does have a hidden drain on the tile.
Josh, as always, it's an absolute honor to see the latest and the greatest here at Newell Coach. Now, this coach is a custom order, so it's already spoken for, but if someone wants to custom build a new Newell coach or purchase one of your pre-owned coaches, who can qualified buyers get a hold of?
Give me a call. My name is Josh Snyder here at Newell Coach, 918-542-3344. My extension is 201, or email me at josh@newellcoach.com.
Awesome, Josh. I greatly appreciate you and the team at Newell Coach. Also appreciate all of you out there on YouTube subscribing to the channel and liking these videos. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again.
Thank you all for taking the time to check this coach out. We greatly appreciate it. Safe travels.